Hi, I'm Jo Moores and welcome to the Jo Yoga Life Diaries. Here at my podcast, we discuss life yogically, as a parent, as a girlfriend, as a sister, as a friend, and we just talk about the ups and downs of life and how we can live a better, more spiritually aware lifestyle. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher, a children's yoga teacher, a mama, and I'm the founder of the Kundalini Connections online yoga studio. Enjoy the show. Satnam, welcome to this episode of the Jo Yoga Life Diaries. I hope you are well and you've had a really good week, and welcome back. And today I am talking to you about community. This is part 3 of a series of how yoga, self-care and meditation can support the busy modern woman, and that woman is you. Busy mums, business owners, working women, and how we can feel like there is so much pressure on us to perform, to succeed, to have the nice house, the nice clothes, and there's a lot going on for mums. I was watching a mum the other day. I just took Charlie to football and I'm sat in the car just watching people before the match kicked off, and there was a mother, and I can't remember how many children she had, but she had basically sort of undressed them, got the wellies off, get the coats off, strapped them in the car, folded up the pushchair, cleaned the boots, done all of this whilst having a toddler strapped to her chest. And I was like, gosh, she's amazing. You know, women are so amazing. But we do constantly put all of our energy out there. We do constantly project out, make sure that everyone else is doing fine before we actually think back to us. And the last couple of weeks we've been discussing morning routine, how to take time during the day as well to keep yourself nurtured, to keep yourself looked after. And today I want to talk to you about something very important amongst women, and that is community and Satsang, as it's known in Sanskrit. It's a Sanskrit word for support. And I could not have survived, well, I'm sure I would have done, but it would have been a very different experience when I became a mum, and I was a single mum, and the health visitor said to me, I really think you should join this group, and it was called First Steps, I believe. So I think you should join this group. It's, you know, mum and baby group. And I was like, I really wasn't into any of that. It didn't interest me whatsoever. I was like, no, thank you, I'm fine, just me and my baby. And anyway, long story short, I did go, and I met a couple of ladies there who are my best friends now, and I would not have got through it without them, because there are so many things that you talk about that only a woman can understand, only a woman who's in a similar situation that you are in, only somebody who's going on the journey that you're on can understand. And when you realize that you're not alone, and when you open up about something and they go, oh yeah, it's changes, it's a game changer. And so as a woman who's on a spiritual journey, as a woman who's making changes, who's bringing in self-care, who's maybe practicing a bit more yoga, bringing in some meditation, thinking about doing, creating more of this in her life and liking how it feels, to have that clarity, to be more in control, to be more productive, to be a better leader. To be that person, you also need to have other people you can lean on. You need to have other people that can inspire you. You need to have that support. You need to have that satsang. And this is where community is so important. And in the yoga world, it really is. Yoga, thousands of years ago, when it first started, is all about, just being inside the mind, being alone, being quiet, being calm, practicing your yoga without other people around you. However, in the Kundalini yoga tradition, it's not like that at all. Kundalini yoga is the yoga of the householder, and it's very much about the Sanghat, very, very much about that. So it's called Satsang in some traditions, it's called Sanghat in Kundalini, and it's vitally important. And in fact, when you're doing a class or you're doing a serious meditation, when you are surrounded by that energy, you receive so much more, and you can push through so much more. I have done very challenging kriyas on my own. I've then done the same challenging kriya with other people and flown through it, because their energy carries you. And it's not about being competitive. That doesn't come into it. It's not about being better than the person on the mat next to you, because you don't even get caught up in that. You get caught up in the movement, the repetition, and the energy of everything that's going on around you. And so the power of community and the power of Sanghat is so important. And as a busy mum, if you're on this journey and you are getting yourself aligned, you are learning more about yourself, you're creating these incredible experiences for yourself, you want to be sharing those with somebody who understands. You want to be sharing those with someone else who's experiencing the same struggles as you, but also wins as well. And the reason I set up the Kundalini Connections community was because it was about connecting. I practice on my own. There isn't a lot of Kundalini yoga teachers around where I live, or classes, so I practice a lot of the time on my own. So being able to then put that online and practice with other people around the world, that was why I set it up, so that we could do that. But also it needs to be more than just doing yoga or meditating together. There needs to be that conversation. There needs to be that, do you know what, I woke up this morning feeling really rubbish. What can I do? Give me a meditation I can do. Give me something I can read. And someone's there to support you straight away. Someone's got something for you. And that's also why I set up the Facebook page, of which I'll put a link in the notes below for you. Community is the way we are programmed to be. I love to be on my own. I love time on my own. And perhaps you do too. But also knowing that you have people you can rely on when you need them is vitally, vitally important. And so your sense of community, your sense of Sanghat or Satsang, you need that support. And that's what I'm here for you. That's why I'm here. And that's why I'm setting up the program of the self-care for the busy modern woman, so that you can have that support. You can have that encouragement. You know where to start, you know where you are, and you know where you need to go. And there is always somebody here as your mentor, as your coach, to support you. Nobody does anything successfully in this world without a mentor or a coach or somebody who is there to power them through, somebody who is there to keep them accountable. And that's what you need. Somebody just go, do you know what? Yeah, you're on the right track. Or on a ropey day, so you don't just totally forget, well, I didn't do it. I haven't done my morning routine for 3 days. I'm never going to do it again. That's not the case. You'll have somebody who's there to pick you up and just say, brush yourself off. Right, what we're going to do today? How are we going to get through this today? Tell me how it is. Tell me the differences. Tell me what you feel. And in that community, when we come together and we support each other, that's when magic happens. When modern females come together, that's when change happens. And that's what I want to see in the world, the change. With our wisdom, with our knowledge, with our commitment to bettering ourselves, we can live the lives we were destined to live. We can affect others. We can enable others to shine brightly. That is the power of community. That is the power of women coming together. So, where do we go from here? Well, I invite you to respond to this podcast with your comments, and I will comment, and we are going to move forward with this practice. I am here to support you in your life with self-care, with practice, with yoga practice is what I mean, with meditation, so that you can step into this clear way of thinking. You can become the leader you're destined to be. You can travel on that spiritual journey that you are on, but with support, with guidance, and with care and love and understanding. If you want to know more about that, please do email me on info@thejoyoga joeyogauk.co.uk with the title Journey as the subject, and let's start this conversation. And I will be here to teach you more and tell you more about this amazing program coming up this spring. Thank you so much for listening to this episode today. Please feel free to leave a review. That's how we share the love, share the magic. And please feel free to share this episode. If you want any more from me and you want to practice with me, then go to realjoeyoga.com and get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for your time. Thank you for listening. With all my love and light, I'll see you next time.